Blake with Fueling to Function, and in my video on the basics of weight loss and weight gain, I mentioned avoiding a metabolic massacre. And what I meant by that was sending your body into a state where it's just trying to survive, so it's counteracting your extreme calorie restriction, and your metabolism basically is going to slow down, and it's going to become extremely hard to lose weight. So forgive me, I have a cheat sheet today, so I actually cover everything I want to cover on this topic and don't just start babbling kind of like I am now. But when you start to lose weight or you start to restrict your calories, your metabolism is inevitably going to slow down. One reason is because your body actually uses calories to digest food. It takes energy to digest food. So if you're eating 3,000 calories a day, it's going to take your body more energy to digest those 3,000 calories than when you're only eating 2,000 calories a day. So it's not a substantial difference, but it may even be a couple hundred calories. I don't know the exact percentage of what you eat. Your body has to, it takes that much energy to digest. So less calories eaten, less calories burned. Not to say that you should eat a ton more, but that's just one factor in weight loss. Your body lowers your thyroid levels and your nervous system outputs start to lower as you are consuming less food, and your body has less energy, and your body's trying to adapt to survive on less food. So like back in the time of our ancestors, when they didn't have food, their bodies had to adapt to survive, so they had to get used to eating less food, so they started using less energy. So our thyroid and our nervous system start doing less, so that our body requires less energy, and energy would be food. So you need less food to function, therefore your metabolism slowed down. So as you lose weight, you're going to have to eat less and less and less calories to continue losing weight, which is why weight loss is a gradual process, and you don't want to jump on a 1,200 calorie diet right away, because when your body adapts to that 1,200 calorie diet, you're going to go to a 1,000 calorie diet, and then 800, and you're going to be starving yourself. So you want to keep your diet in check and keep your calories as high as you can in order to lose about a pound a week in a safe way. And then as your body adapts, you either have to implement new tools like cardio or more weightlifting or something, or you have to cut your calories even further, which can be very hard on a person, especially when you start getting, like for me, if I'm eating less than 2,000 calories in a day, that's tough. You want to keep as many carbohydrates in your diet as possible, because when you eat carbohydrates, your body's going to retain water, but really what that is doing is hydrating your cells, so your body's going to feel fuller. So sure, diets like Atkins, where you can't eat any carbs, you lose a bunch of weight right away, but those aren't long-term results. That's a fad diet. That's a 4-week, I lost 10 pounds, maybe 2-3 pounds of fat. The majority of it was water, because you don't eat any carbs on that diet, so your body doesn't retain any water and you lose a bunch of water weight. And that's a thing with a lot of diets. So you want to keep your carbohydrates as high as you possibly can. Obviously, if you're eating like 600 grams of carbs a day or something, you're not going to lose weight. You have to find a balance to the point where you're still satisfied and you're still taking in enough carbohydrates, but not to the point where you're putting yourself in a caloric excess and you're not losing weight. Also, it can be useful to implement a day where you do eat like 600 grams of carbohydrates. If you watched my, I don't remember which video it was, but my April goals video, I talked about how some days I do a refeed day and I eat 500 grams of carbohydrates, where typical days I only eat 300 grams of carbohydrates, and that's a high carb day or a refeed day. And what that does is it boosts your leptin and thyroid levels, as well as your testosterone levels, which leptin is the hunger hormone. So when your leptin levels are boosted on Sunday, you're not going to be as hungry throughout the week. Like I know I do my refeed on Sunday, and when I'm in the gym Monday morning, I feel great. I don't feel hungry. I typically don't feel hungry, but I feel even better just because I have that extra burst of energy. Like when you're bulking up, you feel so much better in the weight room because you have so much more energy, because your calories are so much higher and you have so many more carbohydrates in your body. And going off the whole high carb refeed day can boost your testosterone levels. You don't want to cut your fat too low either, because that lowers your testosterone. And testosterone is a hormone that's not only applicable to guys, although it's usually associated with guys. Girls have testosterone in their body too, and it plays a huge role in muscle growth and muscle development. So lowering your testosterone levels too low will lead to decreased muscle, which will lead to lower calorie intake again, because your body requires, the more muscle on your body, the more calories your body burns in a day. So you want as much muscle on your body as possible to increase your basal metabolic rate, and therefore you have to do less in order to burn more calories and lose weight. Another reason not to cut your fat too low is your body needs fat for hormonal and other functions. So if you don't have any fat in your diet, your body has to reserve the fat that it has on it in order to do hormonal functions. So it's not going to, you're not going to burn body fat, because your body has to save that fat to do things within it. So you need to keep fat in your diet. So I just mentioned you need to keep carbs in your diet, you need to keep fat in your diet, and I hope you all know that you need protein in your diet. Protein is essential for muscle growth, muscle repair, and preserving your hard-earned muscle when you are losing weight. So this sounds pretty much like a balanced diet to me. Basically, you know, you're going to have to dabble with things. You're going to have to figure out what you need to be taking in. I can do another video on my suggested intake as far as carbs, protein, and fats go. And I'm no scientist. I just, what I've collected. But although I may not agree with every statement about nutrition, no one can argue you need to eat a balanced diet. You need to keep carbohydrates in your diet. They're going to provide you with energy to lift weights, to run, to swim. They're just going to make you a happier person, because you're going to have energy. You're not going to be cranky all the time. Try going on a really, really low-carb diet or a no-carb diet. You're going to be cranky. And who doesn't love carbs? Apples, bananas, things like that are healthy, still taste great. Pasta, things, you know, you could go on. You could throw donuts in there, but that would defeat the purpose. Fats, you know, healthy fats. Avocado is great. I love avocados. Peanut butter. If you like cashews, almonds, anything like that, those are all great sources of fat. And aim for dietary fats, because they are going to be better for your body in the long run. And I think not only should you be in this for looking good as far as shedding body fat or putting on muscle, but you need to be focusing on your overall health. So eating a balanced diet is a big part of that, and aim for lean, healthy protein sources that are low in saturated fat. I don't typically eat red meat unless it's really lean, but that's just a personal thing. It's up to you how you want to construct your diet. This is just my advice. I hope this was helpful for you. If this helped you even just a little bit, could you scroll down and hit the like button, because that helps me a lot. Share this with someone, because you know, I want to help people, and I can't do it if no one's watching these videos. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to come at you with another topic here soon. Would you leave a comment telling me if you like videos like this, where I'm kind of going over something more, or if you prefer the cooking and recipe videos, and that'll kind of give me a baseline for what I'll do in the future. Obviously, I can't do a recipe video every day, because I'm just not that creative. I don't eat that much variety. I do eat a variety, but not that much. But I could cover tons of basic topics like this. Like I said, I'm no scientist, but I have dabbled with nutrition and fitness and everything, and I'll tell you what I know, and there may be someone out there that disagrees, but I'm going to do my best to help you out.